If you're a complete beginner and you want to get stronger from home, it's so much easier than you think. The reason why a lot of people struggle with getting stronger is because there are way too many options out there. There's too much information and too many super fit people online doing all kinds of crazy stuff where you say, I'm obviously not going to do that. I can't even do half the stuff you see online, and I've been working out for a while now. I mean, I know complete beginners who thought they needed a gym, thought they needed a CrossFit to get fit, thought they needed to do handstands or the splits or just buy heavy dumbbells or heavy kettlebells or something like that. You don't. I've been a PT for over 10 years now, and I've worked mainly with beginners who are just lost and needed someone to help them. So I know what your struggles are. And really, honestly, they just were missing the boring basics. In this video, I'm going to break down the only 3 exercises you need to get stronger from home, creating your routine and an example routine, and making progress. Hey, my name is Patrick, and I help people master the basics from home so that they feel athletic, pain-free, and stronger through real simple movements, simple habits, and a simple mindset shift. I've been through some serious health issues myself, which is why I take this health stuff seriously. However, I don't let it run my life, and you shouldn't either. Oh, and if anyone has a tip on chestnuts, I still can't figure this out for some reason. Here, 2 chestnuts. Look at this one here, amazing. I probably have 30 of these. We have a chestnut tree near the house and we stole them. And yeah, I still can't get this inner layer. I mean, look at this one here. I still can't get this inner layer off. Like this one I can get off by putting them in the oven. Obviously it's easy. I don't know, put it in the oven. Do you put it in the pan? Do you steam it? What's the best way to get that inner layer off? Anyone has a tip? So the only 3 exercises you need, or let's say movements, are a push, a pull, and a squat. That's it. If you're a beginner, you may feel weak in your upper body. You may have bad posture from sitting at a desk all day. Maybe you have shoulder, elbow, wrist issues, neck issues from sitting. The push and pull will help improve or solve these issues completely. By pushing, whether you push down, middle, or high, you move the shoulder, elbow, and stabilize the wrist. This also helps with shoulder positioning and strengthens your chest, shoulders, and triceps. By pulling, whether you pull straight or above, we're improving, again, the shoulder, elbow, and stabilizing the wrist by grabbing something. Your grip strength is what really strengthens the forearm, helping your wrist out. And if you can pull from above, look what happens to your posture. If you get stronger in this position, in this pull-up position, I mean, look what happens to your posture here. This is amazing for your posture. If you get stronger and you strengthen your lats, this muscle here, by doing actually pulling from above your head. Goodness, I definitely need a new chair. Anyways, now with pushing, you shouldn't start with full push-ups, dips, or pike push-ups. Start with kitchen counter push-ups or elevated kneeling push-ups. Focus on feeling your chest, triceps, and shoulders all working together. Many beginners only feel their shoulders. This is probably because you're going too fast. Slow down, squeeze your chest and triceps to help the shoulder out. Especially at the top, it's easier to squeeze the chest, these muscles here, the chest and the tricep, when you're in the top position because they're shortened. So take your time and really focus on that squeeze. Yeah, once you get stronger, when you start going deeper, for example, in the push-up, when the muscle, the chest lengthens, the tricep lengthens, once you get stronger, you'll also start feeling those muscles in the bottom position. Also try to keep your elbows locked in and fingertips outward. Once you feel the muscles working right, that's when you add yoga blocks or books or push-up bars and go deeper to unlock the full push-up. With pulling, don't start with pull-ups. These are super hard, obviously. Beginners usually struggle with feeling their lats when pulling something, as the muscles are very weak and they only feel their arms. Start with rolls, either with body weight or resistance band rolls, and really focus on feeling your back. Go slow and focus on feeling your back muscles, not just your arms. Poke your chest out at the top, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and try to feel your back. Once you can feel your back, then try more difficult rolls by getting your body more parallel to the floor or transitioning to assisted pull-ups by reaching straight up. Squatting helps with your entire lower body, your glutes, quads, adductors, hamstrings, and ankle stability. Many beginners struggle with this and only feel pain in their knees and lower back. This is usually because your version is too hard, too much weight, or you're going too fast. Make sure to slow down. Try to feel your quads, especially that inner quad. Try to feel your butt, especially at the top. That's where you can really contract and squeeze the butt. We can make the movement easier by holding on to something and or going down partially. Once you feel the right muscles working, that's when you can start full squats again and then transition to single-legged stuff, which is extremely important. We walk on one leg and we need that one leg stability. Let's talk about routine. I really think people overcomplicate this stuff. The best way to create your routine, not what someone else tells you, is to figure out how much time you have during the day to include your 3 movements. Is it 20 minutes every morning or 30 minutes 3 times a week? Based on this, you can determine your routine. As a beginner, you should try to aim for 5 to 15 sets. I know this is a big range, but this really depends on how much time you have during the week. You also don't have to train everything at once. You can do your pushing in the morning and pulling in the evening, for example. When it comes to reps, try to find a level that you can do about 10 to 15 repetitions. So for example, if you can do 20 kitchen counter push-ups, that means maybe you should go down to kneeling push-ups or elevated kneeling push-ups. For example, if you can do 20 partial squats without knee pain, then you can transition to full squats. What's even more important, however, than sets and reps is that you feel the right muscles working and you don't have pain. Let's go over making progress and getting stronger. This is really simple. Try to increase your resistance level each week. To increase your resistance level, you have a couple options. You can either add more weight, for example, with a weighted vest or a book bag, adding water bottles every week, for example, or adding small weights that you have, books, whatever. You can increase the range of motion, for example, in the squat, starting to go deeper. You can try a more challenging version. For example, on the assisted pull-up, you can then transition to the one-leg assisted pull-up. Or you can just add more repetitions than the week before. So instead of doing 10, you can then do 12. So here's an example plan. We have Monday morning, 5 sets, kneeling push-ups. So that's the level that you're at with reps of 12, 12, 10, 10, 10. And Monday evening, you do 5 sets of squats with a 5 kilogram, with a book bag and 5 kilograms in it. Reps you see 12, 12, 12, 10, 10. Then you have Wednesday morning, 5 sets of assisted pull-ups, with a towel over the door, and then you're doing 10 each. And then you repeat that, and you're doing Wednesday evening, you're going back to the push-ups. Friday morning, you're going back to the squats, and then Friday evening, you're doing the assisted pull-ups again. So you see in total, the first, you did 5 sets, and then you did 3. So in total, with total sets for the push, pull, and squat, your level, you have 8 sets each. That's total, right? You have here 3 times a week, you're training in the morning and the evening. So to increase the resistance level, so week 2, for example, could look like this. We're doing Monday morning. We're doing now increasing the range of motion. So we're doing kneeling push-ups with yoga blocks, books, whatever. So that means we're going deeper now on the push-ups. So you see the reps that I wrote down there. Monday evening, we're doing squats with the book bag again. Instead of 5 kilos, we have 8 kilos. And then Wednesday morning, we have assisted pull-ups with the towel over the door. Instead of here, we just increased the repetitions that we're doing. So we're still doing the same 8, 8, 8. We're just increasing the resistance level. So there you have it, beginners, how to train and get stronger from home. I've myself been training like this for years. I use the same exact method. I just do more sets during the week. So I'm at about 15 to 20 sets per week that I'm doing. For example, I do weighted pull-ups, I'll do dips or weighted push-ups and single-legged squats. But it's really the same exact method. I've also taught tons of people this simple method as well. If you need a coach to help you master these moves from home and work on your daily habits, I'll put some links in the description. Thanks for your time. See ya.